I do it because I want to do it, not because I have to do it. Whereas Pacquiao, at his age, which is sad that he has to fight.
Manny Pacquiao is really considering of coming back to professional boxing. I think that would be a good measurement and sign and a marketing for him when he returned to boxing.
It's a debate of who is the greatest boxer of all time.
And that would be you?
I don't know. That's why I'm still keep fighting.
Floyd Mayweather has finally spoken out about the much-discussed return of his legendary rival, Manny Pacquiao. Now 46, Pacquiao is lacing up the gloves once again, reigniting memories of their iconic 2015 clash that captivated the globe. The Mayweather-Pacquiao saga remains one of boxing's most unforgettable rivalries, and in his first public remarks, Mayweather offered a mix of admiration, wariness, and subtle provocation. As fans and analysts dissect his words, many wonder, could this be the spark that reignites one of boxing's greatest feuds or the beginning of a brand new chapter?
Manny Pacquiao vs. Mario Barrios is a done deal. Fight will either happen July 19th or July 26th in Las Vegas or San Antonio. And it's not going to be a pay-per-view. It's going to be free on Amazon Prime. Whew. We blast Jake Paul for these types of fights. And yet a current world champion in Mario Barrios is going to go after Manny Pacquiao. Listen, I get it. You get to share the ring with the legend of Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest to all ever do it. But he's been retired now. He's already in the Hall of Fame. Manny Pacquiao did not look good in his previous exhibition he did last year either. Mario Barrios should easily run laps around Manny Pacquiao, destroy him. Why are we wasting time with this type of fight?
Manny Pacquiao, the Filipino icon and the only man to claim world titles in 8 different divisions, is staging an audacious return at age 46 after hanging up his gloves in 2021 following a unanimous decision loss to Yordenis Ugas. Pacquiao has now set his sights on Mario Barrios and the coveted WBC welterweight title in July 2025. The fight carries deep meaning. This very belt began Pacquiao's storied ascent when he captured the WBC flyweight title in 1998, making this comeback more than just a fight. It's a full-circle moment in a legendary career.
What's the next fight you're working?
You're working now. What's what I mean?
Where? Oh, you're going to New York?
No.
I'm saying, you know, I told someone that he's one of the main coaches here, and they said, why is Robert Gardner a coach? They thought he was the guy. No, I'm serious. Someone thought that you were the Gardner guy.
Blas?
Yeah, no, someone seriously, one of the boxing reporters. No, Blas. I said, no, he's not. Yeah, of course, he's a legend. Where is he?
What is that?
The firefighter.
They thought I was
Because they saw the video and they got confused.
no.
Oh, Mikey's here.
I know.
Who's the guy with Mikey?
I don't know.
Who's the guy with Mikey? Oh. Okay, really quick. Manny Pacquiao? It looks like he fight Barrios July 19. Who wins?
Mario Barrios, a 29-year-old powerhouse from San Antonio, Texas, currently reigns as the WBC welterweight champion. He claimed the title in emphatic fashion by dismantling Yordenis Ugas in September 2023, scoring to knockdowns and cruising to a unanimous decision with dominant scorecards. The win was a career-defining moment, solidifying Barrios as a true force after Terence Crawford vacated the belt to move up in weight. When asked about facing Pacquiao, Barrios lit up. It would be a dream come true. He's a legend I grew up watching. His respect is matched by ambition, and the potential showdown has the boxing world buzzing. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman has voiced strong support for the fight, calling Pacquiao a rare legend who still belongs at the elite level. Pacquiao's advisor, Sean Gibbons, is also on board, calling Barrios the ideal opponent tough, but beatable and predicting a stylistic clash that could favor the seasoned Filipino southpaw.
We have Sean Gibbons here, Manny Pacquiao's right-hand man, advisor, head of MP Promotions. Sean, I know you spent a lot of time with Manny Pacquiao over recent weeks and months. There's a lot of conversations about Manny's comeback. What is the latest that you could offer and the update around the potential matchup with Mario Barrios?
Well, the
latest is Manny's fighting an exhibition on 28th in Japan. So, you know, you don't want to really look past that. But if he's successful there, Mario Barrios. We've talked about Conor Benn, which I believe was a great fight. That would have been a tremendous fight. We could have done it in England. We could have done it in the U.S. We could have done it in Riyadh season. But the fact that he wasn't able to come off the suspension, that put the brakes on that. So that brought us to Mario Barrios. He's the WBC world champion. Manny's first belt ever many years ago was a WBC belt. So
Floyd Mayweather believes there's a financial reason behind Manny Pacquiao's ring returnist sentiment echoed across boxing circles, where comebacks often hinge on the promise of one last big payday. Still, Mayweather concedes that even at sea level, Pacquiao remains better than many fighters at their best, praising the Filipino's instinct, speed, and awkward rhythm. Yet concern lingers, the risks of facing younger, fresher opponents are real. Their shared history is a saga of boxing legend. Their rivalry stretched over a decade, culminating in the 2015 fight of the century after years of delays due to drug testing disputes and promotional red tape. On May 2, 2015, they finally met in Las Vegas, with Mayweather executing a defensive masterclass to win by unanimous decision. The fight shattered financial records, drawing over 4.6 million PPV buys and earning more than $600 million. Despite criticism for its lack of fireworks, the bout cemented Mayweather's status as a tactical genius and added a historic page to Pacquiao's book. Both men continued their careers post-2015, but the memory of their rivalry still looms as one of the most impactful ever seen in the sport.
Any version of Mayweather would have always beaten Pacquiao, in my opinion. I think Mayweather would have always done what's necessary for Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao had a greater career, but I think Mayweather's a better fighter. And I think Mayweather had the right things for somebody like Pacquiao. I mean, he had the right one-punch speed. He had the right IQ. He was bigger than Manny with longer arms. He had great feet. It's just a kryptonite for Manny Pacquiao. I personally thought so.
Manny Pacquiao spoke about that he shouldn't have.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, yeah.
Because it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not going to say he's right and I'm not going to say he's wrong. You know, but it's so crazy. When he spoke about it, I could have easily came out and said, yeah, you spoke about it. I ain't have to say nothing. Just by you saying my name, they gave me a check for $4 million. He said my name when he didn't supposed to. Remember I said it's a time and a place for any and everything.
Pacquiao's return follows a chapter spent in public service, including a run for the Philippine Senate. His advisor, Sean Gibbons, revealed the goal is personal: reclaim the WBC belt that launched his ascent. Talks point to a Las Vegas venue, possibly the T-Mobile Arena or MGM Grand, with late July 2025 as the target, once Pacquiao wraps up political duties. The boxing world is split. Some marvel at his confidence, others question the risks of a 46-year-old challenging a prime champion. Earlier in 2024, Pacquiao faced Japanese kickboxer Rukia Ampo in an exhibition match. Originally scheduled to face Chihiro Suzuki, he was thrown a curveball when the taller, longer Ampo stepped in. Pacquiao struggled to land clean shots, hindered by both Ampo's reach and a soft ring mat that neutralized his footwork. The bout ended in a draw. Pacquiao admitted he was only at 60%, undertrained and rusty. His advisor blamed complacency. Promoter Ben Shalom and legend Bob Arum have since expressed concern, warning that fighters chasing past glory risk their health. Arum, in particular, referenced Muhammad Ali's decline, urging Pacquiao to tread carefully. He's over 40. I'm worried.
Do shadow boxing like that.
yeah, it's lazy, right? Just kind of.
When you do the shadow boxing like that, what is that for? Because you can apply that habit. You become a habit. When you shadow boxing like.
Woo! Woo!
Like that.
His speed is still there. Woo!
Max Kellerman makes a strong case for Manny Pacquiao as the greatest pound-for-pound fighter in boxing history. While Sugar Ray Robinson is often the standard bearer, Kellerman points to Pacquiao's unprecedented accomplishments across 8 divisions and the elite competition he conquered. No one else has won world titles from flyweight all the way to light middleweight at 39 pounds span, showcasing rare adaptability and fearlessness. Sugar Ray, by contrast, dominated in just two weight classes. His 170 for wins and 109 knockouts are legendary, but they came within a narrower domain, making Pacquiao's feat stand out all the more.
He also has a case for greatest fighter, pound for pound, who ever lived. Think about, by the way, I don't think he wins that argument. Sugar Ray Robinson is safely ensconced in that position. But Henry Armstrong, Muhammad Ali, Harry Greb, Sam Langford, Floyd Mayweather, Pernell Whitaker, whoever else you want to mention, put Pacquiao's resume up to those guys. Bill James, the great baseball sabermetrician, had a way of ranking baseball players that I came across as a kid and thought, that's really smart. You have to rank them at their best and then also over the course of their careers. Because when you have that argument, are you talking about who accomplished the most or what heights did they reach? What peak did they reach? Take either for Pacquiao. Take his peak. Was it at 140 pounds when he obliterated Ricky Hatton, Miguel Cotto, and then Oscar De La Hoya, though that was at 147? Was that Pacquiao's peak? Because remember, that's when the Mayweather-Pacquiao hype actually reached fever pitch. Oh my God, these are two of the best fighters we've ever seen, and they're both in their primes, in the same weight class at the same time.
Pacquiao's peak likely came in the 140 to 147 pound range, where he dismantled some of the best fighters of his era. This was also when the buzz around a potential clash with Mayweather hit a fever pitch, both men reigning at the top of their respective games. Kellerman notes that, while he personally leaned toward Mayweather due to size and defense, Pacquiao's success moving up in weight and staying elite only solidifies his pound-for-pound greatness. Few fighters in history have remained this competitive while jumping so many divisions.
Pacquiao, it's weird. Danny felt like a big brick. Pacquiao felt like a little brick. Okay? Now, the weird part is Pacquiao's hands just felt heavy. After the fight, I constantly was thinking, why did his fist feel like a rock? You know? It was like awkward, right? I was like, why did his fist feel so hard in the fight? You know? I was like, it was a little awkward. You know, I don't really care about that stuff that much. I mean, I could handle it. It wasn't devastating. It didn't really feel like plaster, but it felt like something. It felt like a rock. So I thought, like, does he do certain training? Does he do certain, does he build up calluses? Does he have more dense bone density in his hands? Did they do some Asian stuff? What did they do? Who knows, right? And then looking at the picture, I was like, damn, you know what? Pacquiao wore them old school Mexican Reyes.
Manny Pacquiao's sustained excellence stems from an unmatched training ethic. Even in his 40s, he trains harder than many fighters half his age, with grueling routines packed with cardio, strength work, and sparring drills. Ever since a body shot loss in 1999, Pacquiao vowed to fortify his core, now doing thousands of sit-ups daily. His training spans 6 days a week, with double sessions on 3 of them. Even outside of fight camps, he stays active, sometimes playing for hours of basketball in a day. His motto, "I work hard so I can fight easy." It's not just about staying fit, it's about setting an example. Pacquiao proves that age is no barrier when discipline and heart are at full throttle.
So he's an interesting guy, man, because he's so friendly.
Right.
You know, like even like when people are trash talking, he's like smiling, and then he gets in that ring.
Kick your
different dude. Right. Once he steps through that roast, like this is a whole different set of rules he's flying with.
Like Keith Thurman talking about you gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just
don't say that. Yeah.
Okay. And got crucified.
Yeah, but he's
I wish you the best
too.
Good luck in that fight.